I want to start with simple but huge questions about India's history. Think about this. Can a king truly become a god? Claim. How did they convince millions of people to believe it? And finally, our biggest question today. We all talk about the Silk Route and the trade, but do you know वो ऐसी कौन सी इंडियन डायनेस्टी थी जिसने नॉर्दर्न ट्रेड रूट को अपने कब्जे में लेकर भारत के ऊपर पैसों की बरसात करवा दी थी?
Welcome, my name is Sukhpreet Singh Gyani and you're watching the channel Unfiltered Book Talk. No spoilers, just the core review, the raw, honest truth about books. If it is on my shelf, it's getting a straightforward review. Let's talk about books.
तो आज इस एपिसोड में हम खोलने वाले हैं हिस्ट्री के उन पन्नों को जहां धर्म, दौलत और डिप्लोमेसी एक साथ इकट्ठे चले. Welcome to Unfiltered Book Talk. Today we reflect upon the chapter 3, The Great King, King of Kings, Son of God. The title alone sounds like clash of cultures. A Persian title, that's Kings of Kings, mixed with Roman one, Son of God, and that precisely is the point. विलियम डार्लिम्पल यहां पे हमें एक फॉरगॉटन एम्पायर के बारे में बताते हैं. Why forgotten empire? The story is not about Mughals, not about Mauryas. It is about Kushan Empire. Dynasty that for a long time made India the center of the world. And Kushans, उन्होंने सबसे क्रूशियल जंक्शन को कंट्रोल किया था और वो एरिया था हिंदू कुश के माउंटेन पासेस और जहां से सारा ट्रेड कंट्रोल होता था. आज के अफगानिस्तान, पाकिस्तान और नॉर्दर्न इंडिया के बीच का वो रास्ता वही था असली गेम चेंजर और उस पे कब्जा था कुशांस का. In other words, Kushans were the masters of the crossroads. Why crossroads? यहीं से इंडिया का मेजर एक्सपोर्ट होता था सेंट्रल एशिया को और वहीं से इंडिया के लिए सामान आता था. William Dalrymple highlights that the Kushan Empire as a major force helped India connect to the wider world, especially through trade, culture, and religion. He sees the Kushans as a key player in shaping ancient India's global influence. Kushans came from Central Asia. They ruled covering major parts of the present-day Afghanistan, Pakistan, and northern India. Now it is important for us to understand what did they do for India. Kushans ने सिल्क रोड के पार्ट्स को कंट्रोल किया हुआ था और इसी से इंडिया का कनेक्शन बन गया रोम, चाइना और पर्शिया के साथ. This location that the passes through the Hindu Kush mountains allowed them to act as intermediaries between east and west, while at the same time facilitating the flow of goods and in addition flow of ideas and technologies. William Dalrymple gives a major credit to Kushans for trade expansion. He highlights that the goods traded through Kushan territory included Indian spices, टेक्सटाइल, जिसे हम उस जमाने में मलमल कहते थे, एंड प्रेशियस स्टोन्स. Even the Chinese silk and jade had to pass through their territory. Roman glassware, wine, and gold also. So, by enabling this exchange, Kushans helped Indian merchants access international markets and thus multiplying their wealth. Dalrymple mentions that the Kushans introduced a sophisticated coinage system, minting gold, silver, and copper coins with inscriptions of Greek, Bactrian, and Indian scripts. इन कॉइन्स ने जो ट्रेड था उसको स्टैंडर्डाइज कर दिया. These coins standardized trades as they were acceptable over a wide market, and this built trust among merchants and symbolized the empire's prosperity. And especially the gold coins reflected India's growing wealth and were widely circulated even beyond Kushan borders. William Dalrymple also mentions about the urban and economic growth that happened during the Kushan Empire. He mentions that the major cities like Mathura, Takshila, and Peshawar flourished under Kushan rule, thus becoming center of commerce, art, and culture, and thus supporting agriculture and sustaining urban population. At the same time, Kushans also had a major role in propagating culture and religious influence. कुशान की प्रॉस्पेरिटी को हम सिर्फ materialistic terms में जज ना करें. Dalrymple says Kushan's prosperity wasn't just material. Their wealth funded Buddhist monasteries and stupas, spreading Indian culture all across Asia. This cultural export reinforced India's soft power, making it not only a trade hub but also a spiritual and intellectual center. So ये थी असली पावर, ट्रेड के जरिए सोच का प्रचार. एट द सेम टाइम, क्योंकि उनकी जो कॉइन्स थी उसमें ग्रीक, पर्शियन और सेंट्रल एशिया का स्क्रिप्ट्स थी, तो उन्हीं कॉइन्स ने इंडिया का आर्ट और एग्रीकल्चर और आर्किटेक्चर को भी बहुत प्रमोट किया. इमेजिन अ डायनेस्टी प्रमोटिंग such a kind of diversity. And Dalrymple mentions this as a proof of India's openness and creativity. We must acknowledge what Dalrymple mentions, that Kushans boosted urban life and economy. Kushans helped cities grow by supporting trade and minting coins. And this helped India to become a cosmopolitan civilization. ऐसा देश जो अलग अलग कल्चर्स को खुले दिल से वेलकम करता था और दुनिया भर को इन्फ्लुएंस करता था. तो विलियम डार्लिम्पल यहाँ मेंशन करते हैं कि जब इस हिंदू कुश पर्वत के थ्रू मर्चेंट्स अपना सामान लेके आते थे, while going back they would carry certain Indian traditions also, in addition to the materialistic goods. William Dalrymple highlights the Kushan rule as part of the Golden Age, where India was not isolated but deeply connected to global network of trade, religion and art. Rather, their empire was a bridge linking India's wealth to Rome, China and Central Asia. So having understood the importance of the Kushan Empire as mentioned by William Dalrymple in this particular chapter, it is pertinent for us to understand from the same chapter in the next episode the story of the next key figure in this history, the king who took the title Dev Putra, son of God. So stay tuned for the next episode. Do like the video, share it among your friends. Please feel free to post your comments. Your comments will only encourage us to do better. We treat your comments as a feedback.